You want me to make an opening statement first? Not that they really need to hear it, but thank you guys for being here, and just, I was excited to be able to be back in Poly, and the big reason, though, is because of the people that support us. It's not a building, it's a family, and so just thank you guys for supporting the journey of these women, but it's just really good to be back home. Obviously, we have a long ways to go, but all I'm asking from this team is that they make intentional growth steps every day, and it's really led by these two. And I just think, obviously, Lindsay's 3 assists away from a triple-double, and Japrice's stat line is ridiculous. But even more important than that is the urgency that they bring every day in the locker room, every day in practice. They're the first in the gym. They're the last to leave. They have the most passion for the game. So it starts with them. So no matter where we are right now, we got a lot of things that we need to fix and get better at. But when you have that kind of attitude and leadership from these two players, it gives me a lot of optimism and a lot of hope of what we're going to grow into. Way to word the positive first. I think our rebounding was a major positive, and not just from our forwards, but from our guards. And, guard not only by Lindsay with 10 rebounds, but Japrice having 3 rebounds, but Alana Smith had 6 rebounds. And we've been really challenging. I think we're going to get rebounds from Michaela. She's an elite out-of-area rebounder. Kennedy Burke's getting better and better. I think she can continue to even get more. She didn't get as many as she did in our closed scrimmage, but I'm counting on her to be a great out-of-area rebounder night in and night out. So we had 52% of our offensive misses. We got second shot opportunities, and we controlled 76 of our defensive misses. So that's pretty good. So that was the number one thing. And then 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio above that as a team. That's also gives you a lot of hope, not only because people are willing to pass up shots, but they're really looking to get a better shot than just maybe the first one that they can get. I think the biggest thing is I think we can play tougher. I thought that, Westmont did a great job of being really physical for us and knocking us off our lines and actually getting under our skin a little bit. And credit to them. I think that's great for us. But I think we can get a little bit tougher in that area. And I think that we got to learn to think and play. I think we play pretty hard. I count on them to play hard. But you also got to think. And, we knew they wanted to draw us in and then kick out for threes. And we still got sucked in over and over again. And we knew we needed to take away threes. And so obviously they got off 30 of them. So that's something we've got to get better on. I just challenged them in the locker room that you can't just play hard. And you also just can't think, because then you get paralyzed. So you got to be able to do both. You got to know what you're taking away. But lots to build on. I think those are fixable things. It's hard if a team doesn't want to play hard or they don't want to share the ball, those are hard. But I think we can teach the other things. Yeah, everyone likes to talk to me about missing Jordan and Monique on the offensive end. That's not where I miss them the most. I think defensively, we don't have a true rim protector. Monique Billings was the leading shot blocker in UCLA history. Jordan Canada was 2-time player of the year in the conference. Do I think we're going to grow into being a really good defensive team? Absolutely. We must. If we want to accomplish what we have, we must. But absolutely. I don't know if it's more of an emphasis, but I think it has to grow the most. I think we're putting the same emphasis, but we got to do things a little bit differently. And we have no margins. We gotten in foul trouble in the closed scrimmage, and we got in foul trouble again. And we do not have the margin until we get Lajane Drummer back and until we get Chantel Horvat back. We just don't have the margin for error. Kayla Owens as well. I can't really give a timetable, but I can tell you it's not long term. So they're going to be back, and they're coming along great. So just got to survive a little longer. Anyone back there? That's okay. Well, we haven't shot it as well. I'm actually pleased that when we weren't shooting it as well, that we didn't just keep shooting them, and we tried to get different kind of shots. And I think I do know, I've been watching him in practice, and I do know we've worked on it. Kennedy Burks worked on it all summer long, and I know she hasn't shot it great yet, but I have confidence that she will. But I also like the fact that that we didn't just try to keep shooting them, and so I really do believe that we will grow into that, but at this point, it's not our best shot, I think. And when we're wide open, when they make us take away our versatile drives or our opportunity to post up, and when we get this one going downhill, that's a really good way to get her open jump shots, for instance, is when she's able to round the corner. But it hasn't proven to be our strength the first 2 games, but that doesn't mean that we won't grow into that down the road. But offense, honestly, has not been our problem. I mean, in our close scrimmage, we scored in the 80s. You know, we're going to be okay. I didn't think we played as well offensively tonight, and credit Westmont for that. They're really well coached and do a really good job. But I'm really confident in what we're going to be offensively. I'm way more, as Sue said here, that we're really emphasizing our defense and rebounding. That's what's got to make the most strides for us to reach our potential.
I think for me, it's just stepping into a new role and being able to lead the team and encouraging them to step into new roles, because we have pieces, and just encouraging people to be encouraged so they know they can do things that they can do even though we lost people. So I think my big thing is just leading the team.
I think for me, I'm just really excited to get to play. So to just go out there and give everything I have. Like Japri said, I'm so confident in this team, and we're young and we have a lot of new people. So that's like really fun though. And I think within our team, we believe in ourselves, and we know that like they're new pieces, but they're really strong pieces. So it's exciting to see. I mean, we had a lot of people do a lot of things really well, even just looking at this. And I think that's going to be the nature of our team, is everybody stepping up at different times and being willing to do whatever's necessary. And I do think that's the attitude of our team. So I got some jokes, but it's okay.
Our seniors, but don't feel sorry for us. We got plenty. Our cupboards are not bare, and we have to put the pieces together. And obviously, we want to honor the people that helped us build to this point, and that's a really great thing. But the biggest way you honor that is that you have confidence in what you've been working for yourself. And these guys have put in the work. They're a hard-working group, and you know, I've had some people like, oh, this could be. I'm like, why? I love this team. Don't feel sorry for us. We got plenty of pieces. We just got to have, it's like an art project, right? Right now, we've got some really good individual pieces, but as time goes on, as reps go on, as we create opportunities, we get in pressurized situations together, we're going to make a really, really pretty picture. And I'm really confident in this group, and I think we have everything we need.
It's just really fun. I mean, these people, we always talk about our relationships off the court, but it's true. Like, this team this year is the closest team that I've ever been on in my life. So it's just fun to go out with your good friends and just fight. And they're great teammates to play with. So it was just fun to run around out there. And the enthusiasm that we all have for each other, it was just a blast.
They're gonna be fun. They're gonna grow. Well, thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate you covering. Someone said, oh, we only have 4 media. I was like, that's more than we've ever had for an exhibition game. So thank you guys for taking the time to cover our sport. We appreciate it.